Well, hello everyone. Hello Bear Watchers. We don't have an intro again. I mean, I could have made do with what I had, but I realized that our trip back from New Orleans, after we got off of the Magic, the first day wasn't as much footage as I thought. Most of it was Apothecary Museum, which was actually very cool. I don't know. Some of you might like museums. Some of you might not. I love history. And, being in the medical field, medical history just astounds me. Because when I first started doing massage and people would ask me about, well, should I have this surgery? Should I have that surgery? I was like, no, don't do that. And then, some years down the road, it was like, well, check your options, do this, do that, talk to, certain doctors. But now it's like, what are you waiting for? Get it done. But, our town here, it's like, you might want to go down to Anchorage, find a better doctor down there. And the good doctors are retiring, and there aren't new doctors around. So, Bean wants the ball. She put it in my lap. She's over here making noise again. So here's your intro to our, our first day off the ship and back in New Orleans. And yeah, might not have an ending. We'll see. And we'll get you to the video. So right away, this looks way different than the Holiday Inn. So,
very fancy.
Yeah, very fancy. Oh my gosh, I should have got a video of the lobby. We'll go down there later.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the Hyatt Centric. So very cool. We're going to show you the room. Mm-hmm. So you come in the door here. The bathroom is over there. Heather's in the bathroom. There's a big closet right here. Almost everything that we brought we could hang up. Safe. But yeah, there's an extra comforter up there. And a sitting table, vanity, and a big full-length mirror. What is all of this stuff? Extra plugs. I guess you can bring in other equipment, maybe. And there's a refrigerator down there.
Some extra drawer space.
Extra drawer space. Nobody has microwaves anymore. Are they dangerous? I don't know what's going on. People steal them?
I think people steal them, which is weird. But
yeah. The TV, there's a couch, the sitting area, 2 queen-size beds.
Really big room.
What is interesting mirrors above the beds?
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Yeah, and then Mary said the pool is down here. The windows are all fogged up. Yeah, it was foggy out this morning when we got here. Nice, you could see the pool from the room.
Kind of crazy. All these hotels in town look small from the outside, from the street, and then you go in, and they've got all these like hidden
huge
pools.
Yeah, they're like this one. See, it's a big rectangle.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hello. You can kind of see me in the mirror. I'm just hiding. But a very...
Videos, or what are you doing?
I'm just taking videos. It's a very large Hyatt room.
It's nice. I like it.
Yeah, bathroom's back there, but somebody currently using it.
Yeah, it looks like, from the outside, it looks like the rooms would be small, but they're actually pretty
Yeah,
big.
there's even a couch. A table.
So Mary decided to nap, and Heather and I went to Cafe Beignet to go eat breakfast. I don't think Mary wanted breakfast that morning. I think she ate enough before we left the ship. But the music in there, they had a player piano. It was actually really fun. And then we ate beignets.
Mom doesn't like powdered sugar. I got
Be eating these things at all. Anyway.
True. Goodness gracious. What you do?
So Mary couldn't hang anymore, so we left her at the hotel room to take a nap, and we went to Cafe Beignets. And I got a crawfish omelet. Oh, that looks so good. Yum. Hey, she's stealing my omelet. Oh, I wish I would have had this map to begin with when we were first in New Orleans. So we went back to the Hyatt and went to pick up Mary. Of course, I forgot to show the entryway. It was so pretty. I mean, it's a hotel, but I mean, we've stayed in some pretty dumpy places. This was amazing when you first come in. It's fairly new. They just remodeled it. It had a little cafe right in the front. And in the morning, they served all different, your coffees and danishes, all kinds of, and food from the kitchen. So we got Mary, and we went to our first destination, which was the museum, the Apothecary Museum. And we love museums. We just love history, and this was actually the very first museum, the first pharmacy in the United States, the first registered pharmacy. So we checked in, we went to the first showcase, which, unlike pharmacists today, in the 19th century, they used to make all of the medications from scratch using plants, minerals, insects. That is gold right there too. I forget what the gold, they packed things in gold, and then they used actual gold for medicinal purposes. Gosh, look at that needle. The size of those hypodermic needles were very scary. I mean, 19th century medicine.
There are a lot of very questionable things.
Hypodermic needles were made
But
of lead.
all of this original, plants and minerals and insects intrigues me because a lot of people are going back to this. These are things that actually worked back in the day, and they still work now. Yeah. Like this, I wish I had this list. I actually think I do. I have a list like that.
We need that.
Because we used to study medicinal herbs when I had my own massage practice. So, there it is again. It was still set up like the original pharmacy with, the collectors and the mortars and pestles and just amazing. I love history. So a lot of you might know that Coca-Cola was I think it was actually made for medicine to begin with. It wasn't like a soft drink. So they had the soda, one of the original soda fountains there. They had all of the registers for, the original pharmacy, the people. And then this is where voodoo dolls had originated from, they believe anyway. Because they had to keep track of people and their ailments. They made these little dolls, and these dolls represented the people, and the pharmacists would put little pin marks in the dolls where the people had their ailments, and then they could refer back to that as a reference. I actually use in my practice, we have to mark spots where we worked on, people muscularly, and it looks like a picture of a person, and it has little spots that we click on, and those represent muscle areas. So, in a way, it kind of reminds me of the old voodoo dolls. Oh, gosh. We looked at some of these birthing methods that they used to use back in the day, and it's no wonder why some of these women died giving birth to their children. That was horrifying. There were several different areas for different things. Here they talk more about the voodoo, and actually I think it's called Vaudou was the original pronunciation. And I think I said in the beginning that the pharmacy was established by the first recognized registered pharmacist in the United States. So this was the actual first pharmacy that was registered as a medicinal pharmacy for the United States. Then we shopped our way back to the French market. And we found some very cute things. I love this store. I think Mary bought a few things here. We're going to try to do a haul, but some things we bought for other people and they're already gone. This was a different store where Heather bought a backpack. We'll show you that. And they had some themed books for children that were themed to the area. Working our way to the French market, we just admired all the architecture down there. It was so pretty, and the paintings on the sides of the buildings. It was different from day to day. They did not have the same vendors. Some of the vendors had permanent booths, but the whole back area, it was kind of come as you will type of market.
Gator on a stick. Crawfish, alligator, shrimp, sausage, yum yum yum. Crawfish and corn grits. Oh, I want that. Shrimp and grits. We need to come over here and eat tomorrow. Look, this colorful things. Oh, they're so cute. They're so cute.
Some of the things that we bought for people was an alligator claw back scratcher. And I don't know if I would use it as an alligator or a back scratcher because the claws were very sharp. And we bought t-shirts for somebody. But we did go on a ghost tour, and you just walk around town and you stop outside of these fronts, and they tell you about the buildings and the things that went on in there and why they think that they're still haunted. We did see a funeral, and she explained what the theming is of the funerals, why they wave the handkerchiefs. It was all very astounding history. So we did really appreciate that too. This church right here, we actually bought a book that a woman stayed in this church and she wrote her findings. But it's a very scary church, and so was this building. This building, the story behind it was very scary too. The lady that did the tour, she would not look at the building. She said bad things happen to people that look at the building, which I think was funny because we're looking at the building. And then we went to a bubble waffle place that we had seen before, and we thought that, you know, because here they make them with mochi inside, this was just a bubble waffle.
That looks kind of crazy.
I think I said there was.
Whipped cream. There's blueberry ice cream under there? I think so. Okay. It's got mochis. Yummy. Oh my gosh. Banana. She's eating grandma already. Before I can get to the video.
So that's the end of this video. I think, I'm looking at the time, I think it's kind of a short one, and that's fine because it's going to go up on a Friday. I'm hoping to get the last day, I think it's like a day and a half, of New Orleans, NOLA. I'd rather say NOLA because a lot of people pronounce New Orleans different. You know, you might hear me pronounce it 2 or 3 different ways. Because being from Michigan, I want to call it New Orleans, you know, because Michigan, we're heavy on the E's. So, but I know a lot of people call it New Orleans. And, you know, people have shortened it to NOLA now. And that was new to me. I didn't know people call it NOLA. It took me a while to figure out, what is this NOLA? I think I said that in the very beginning of all these videos. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the Apothecary Museum, and I wished I would have got some of the spoken stuff from the lady that did the tour, but she was a little bit too far away and there's a lot of street noise. So yeah, and I don't have, usually when we go to these places, we get books on the ghost, you know, so that way we have a reference when, you know, we go on these ghost tours because we like them. And yeah, so we didn't get a book this time. So maybe we can get one off of Amazon or something, just to say that we've been there, done that, and we know some of these places. But so other than that, I'm going to leave you with some aurora shots. So I have a friend that she stays up late at night and gets shots of the aurora. And you can see how light it is, you know, at midnight, and she's getting these shots. But she's down in Kenai, where it actually, they have a little bit more dark than we do up here. The further you get closer to the Arctic Circle, the less daylight, the less night you have, you know, in the summer. So less daylight you have in the winter. So I'll leave you with those shots. There's only a few of them, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.